Now at 11, a car swerving down the street hits a boy on his bike. He's okay, but the driver didn't stop to find out.
Voters decide if they'll pony up the money for a record-setting school bond. We've got results from today's special election.
He loved his mother. Everything he said about her was great.
The best friend of the man accused of cutting off his mother's head can't imagine why it happened. What we learned today from his first time in court.
More damage control tonight from the White House. Did the president ask the ousted FBI director to drop an investigation?
You could be getting a kicker rebate back from the state of Oregon this year. How much money that could mean for your family.
Plus, is it safe to eat sushi? Warnings have spread of a parasite in raw fish. We find out what local restaurants are doing to protect you.
First tonight, breaking news in southeast Portland.
Homicide detectives are investigating a death in the Lentz neighborhood. KGW's Mike Benner is live on scene with an update from police late tonight. Mike?
Yeah, first of all, Joe, a better idea of where we're located. We're at the corner of Southeast 99th and Holgate. We were briefed by law enforcement just moments ago. I can tell you the victim in this case is a man in his 20s or 30s, and we're told he died from traumatic injuries. His body located on the landing of that small apartment complex you see off in the distance there. In fact, that is a detective taking pictures on the stairs as we speak. As you can imagine, a large police presence out here at this late hour. Investigators combing this neighborhood, looking for evidence, talking to neighbors or witnesses who may have seen or heard something. In the meantime, I want to show you some video that we shot of the scene just moments after arriving. We can tell you this all unfolded around 8:30. Officers called out here to 99th and Holgate on reports of a disturbance, some sort of fight. They found this man suffering from traumatic injuries. Unfortunately, he died here at the scene. Now, at this point, there's absolutely no suspect description, no information whatsoever about the person involved in this crime. So I asked Sergeant Pete Simpson with the Portland Police Bureau if the public should be concerned for their safety tonight. Take a listen to what he had to say.
Difficult to say what the danger is. Anytime you have somebody on the run that may be involved in a homicide, there's certainly some inherent danger there. But as we see with a lot of cases, there's something personal about these kinds of incidents. So until we know more, it's difficult to say.
There you have it, Sergeant Pete Simpson with the Portland Police Bureau. He says that investigators and detectives will be on scene here for the next several hours. It's worth mentioning that Southeast 99th Avenue is closed right now between Cora Street and Holgate, so you want to avoid this area if you're heading out this way. In the meantime, if you know anything about what happened out here tonight, pick up the phone and call police immediately. Back to you.
Mike, thank you. The numbers are in and voters have approved the largest bond measure in Portland Public Schools history. According to the early results, the yes votes are ahead 61% to 39%. KGW's Catherine Cook is live at Lincoln High School for us tonight, where student leaders worked hard to pass this $790 million bond. Catherine?
And Joe, after months of controversy surrounding Portland Public Schools, even the strongest supporters were not certain how voters would respond to this bond measure. Well, they found out tonight. It passed with more than 60% of the vote. Cheers of celebration as the numbers rolled in. After months of anticipation, voters approved Portland Public Schools' $790 million bond measure.
I was just elated.
Lincoln High School sophomore Raja Moreno helped lead a student campaign urging voters to pass the most expensive bond measure in the district's history. The money will go toward renovating and rebuilding 4 schools and making upgrades to fix lead, asbestos, and radon problems.
Because of this work, these schools are going to be safe, they're going to be modern, they're going to be healthy.
I am extremely relieved and I'm very thankful.
Interim Superintendent Bob McKean says that relief comes after weeks of criticism regarding the school board's prolonged search for a new superintendent and a rash of resignations among the district's officials. Voters had a lot to consider before dropping off their ballots.
I got 2 school-age kids, and our schools need a lot of support, and even if there's some transitions at the leadership, it's still important, and this is our chance to give them the money they need.
My daughter goes to a PPS school that's really struggling, and we really want to ensure resources for our communities.
This is going to literally affect millions of kids by the time it's through. Think about these schools will be here for 30 years, maybe longer.
Now the work begins. Raja and other student supporters will be around to see some of the results. The rest will be part of their legacy.
The work that we did here really makes an impact for future generations of students, because that's the goal, just to leave it better than we found it.
Lincoln High School will be one of 4 schools that will get rebuilt under this bond measure. The other 3 are Benson and Madison High School and Kellogg Middle School. Back to you.
Catherine, thank you. Voters today also chose new members for the Portland School Board and voted on a Lake Oswego school bond. For those results and others, head to our website, kgw.com.
An update to a story from last week, and it is not good news. The victim in a random stabbing in Old Town has died. Jacob Schroyer was stabbed last Monday outside the Pacific Tower Apartments. His family says he died today. Police have charged 33-year-old Michael Lee Williams for the attack. Officials say the two did not know each other.
Tonight, the market caught up in a gruesome crime spree in Estacada is back open. Meantime, the suspect accused of killing and decapitating his mother and then stabbing a man at a market went to court for the first time. KGW's Mike Benner heard from friends of both the mother who died and the son who is now behind bars.
Bouquets of flowers and cards sit at the front of the Estacada Thriftway, back open just 48 hours after beloved employee Michael Wagner was stabbed inside.
I saw the store was open and I needed to just come in and feel like normalcy can come back.
At the time of the Mother's Day attack, the suspect, Joshua Webb, was carrying the decapitated head of his own mother, Tina. Detectives say Webb killed her at the family home in nearby Colton before heading to the supermarket. Neighbor and friend Rhonda Durham says Tina was a lovely lady who enjoyed gardening. In fact, she'd donate her own flowers to spruce up the local cemetery and schoolhouse.
Great lady, gave of herself.
Joshua Webb made his first court appearance Tuesday afternoon. He's charged with murder, attempted murder, abuse of a corpse, and aggravated animal abuse for allegedly killing the family dog.
He was a friend. You know, he was an honest person. Everything good about humanity he had in him.
Curtis Strandy went to court to support his friend of 2 decades. He says Webb didn't have mental health issues or do drugs. The two spoke as recently as late last week.
I wish I would have been there or called him that day to help him when he needed me.
Strandy can't help but wonder, would it have prevented a violent crime spree that stretched from a family home in Colton to a supermarket in Estacada?
Everybody knows everybody. We're all very connected to everybody involved in this terrible tragedy, and it's really tough.
That was Mike Benner reporting. The Harvest Market store has set up a donation account on behalf of the employee who was injured, Mike Wagner. You can donate at the store itself or at any U.S. Bank branch.
Portland fire investigators are asking more witnesses to this massive warehouse fire to please come forward. They're now offering a cash reward for information. They're hoping to talk to anyone who may have witnessed activity in the area in the days before the fire. The storage warehouse held RVs, boats, trucks, and several small businesses. The entire back half of the building was built over the Willamette River. Underneath, there was a secluded spot for homeless campers, and that's where officials say the fire started. The mayor's office today says it has heard the complaints about homeless camps like this around the city and says the city won't pass the buck cleaning them up.
What you've seen in the past is the city saying, no, that's ODOT property, or ODOT saying, no, that's the city property. Our belief is that if it happens inside Portland city limits, it's ultimately our responsibility, and if we need to convene efforts to collaborate with other jurisdictions, then that's what we're going to do.
The city of Portland has dedicated $25 million more in its new budget for homeless services and park rangers to sweep homeless camps.
New video tonight shows what happened inside a Southern Oregon jail when 2 officers were assaulted and an inmate died. You can see the inmate in the Florence Municipal Jail throw an officer into the wall. That officer then takes off running and the inmate chases her. She made it to the booking area, and that's where 2 more officers stepped in. You'll see one pulling a gun. However, officials say the officers did not use deadly force on the inmate. Instead, prosecutors believe he died from a heart attack. The 2 officers who were injured are okay and have been released from the hospital.
Tonight, NBC News has confirmed that former FBI Director James Comey wrote in a memo President Trump urged him to drop the investigation into General Michael Flynn. The New York Times broke this most recent story. Blaine Alexander has the latest developments.
Tonight, more damage control for the White House, now denying new reports that President Trump urged former FBI Director James Comey to drop the investigation into Michael Flynn, who lost his job as National Security Advisor for lying about his ties to Russia.
He said that General Flynn was a good man and that the FBI needed to move beyond the investigation of him. This deeply concerned Comey, who immediately after leaving the White House wrote an extensive, detailed 2-page memo that outlined his conversations with the president.
The White House insists the president never asked Comey or anyone else to end the investigation, pointing to last week's testimony by acting FBI Director Andrew McCabe.
There has been no effort to impede our investigation to date.
The president abruptly fired Comey last week, saying he just wasn't doing a good job. The latest revelation catching Republicans off guard.
I doubt there's very much to it, because if there were, we would have thought that Director Comey would have reported this to someone earlier.
Democrats want to hear directly from Comey.
On a day when we thought things couldn't get any worse, they have.
A day that began with news the president sharing highly classified information with the Russians, now ending in a new controversy. And according to that New York Times report, the president asked Comey during that meeting about the possibility of locking up reporters for reporting government leaks before turning the conversation to Flynn. Blaine Alexander, NBC News, the White House.
Check this out, a scary hit-and-run crash caught on camera in Florida. No one was seriously hurt, but you'll see this SUV out of control before it runs into a front yard and hits a child riding his bike. The boy was thrown across the street, but amazingly suffered just scrapes and bruises. The driver of the SUV never stopped to check on the boy, though. Florida Highway Patrol is still looking for that driver.
That's terrible. Thank goodness he wasn't hurt. Well, next from the night team, a parasite is now being found in more fish in the U.S. What that means if you want a sushi roll in Portland.
And a Washington zoo is investigating after a diver was bitten in the shark tank.
Plus, a strong economy could mean a little boost in your bank account. How much Oregon taxpayers could expect from a kicker refund next year.
And I'm Matt Safino live at Bullard's Beach State Park in Bandon. We're camping our way up the Oregon coast. I've got a hot Dutch apple pie in my hand right here. We're going to set that down on the fire there and have your forecast and some great visuals from the Oregon coast. We'll see you after the break.